You know it live, right? I'm just letting you know. I don't want you to be like, no, fuck you.
We are live. Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody.
What is going on? Happy Halloween.
Hold on, let me see. Are we live?
I hope you robbed them little pissants.
Yeah, we are.
All right, all right. There we
go. I'm looking at our page right now. We're live. I just brought the YouTube page up.
All right. Welcome to TNT Photon HQ, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, and happy Halloween for all of you people out there, and all of you people that haven't died or gotten kidnapped by a serial killer.
Nice.
I'm your host, and these are my fellow co-hosts, the wonderful and lovable Mika. We have the mop assassin, aka the dirty mercenary.
Hey, sometimes I want to be lovable and wonderful too.
Yeah, with a knife in your
head. You are lovely and wonderful, Kenny. Don't let anybody tell you different.
and I am Uncle Nerd, aka the Lazy Cobra Soldier. So today we're gonna cover a host of topics. We're gonna talk about paying for 200 seats for Ja Rule. We're gonna talk about Apu being cut from the Simpsons.
Oh, I said.
I think did we cover the Walking Dead last week?
I think we did.
I think we covered the dropping sales and all that shit.
How the show needs to go.
Viewership of the Walking Dead, and then nobody's really watching it anymore because it's just getting longer too. Nobody wants to watch it anymore. What else? And we have a special. We want to give a special, final farewell to a wonderful actor that Mika and I and others have grew up watching on film, so on and so forth, and in TV shows. We're also going to talk. I'm going to talk about Castlevania Season 2. I'm going to talk about the new PlayStation Classic. What else we going to cover? We're going to cover Saint Seiya. We're going to cover a host of things. That Spider-Man DLC. And Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts so far of Red Dead Redemption 2. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show. Please be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Share this out there. Hit the like button if you're sitting here, and definitely just join in the chat over there. Okay. All right, Mika, Kenny, take it away. I'm gonna put
just for the record, like anything Danae says, I can't even look at him with a straight face right now.
He could rob somebody in the same costume.
That shit is bananas, yo.
Cobra.
Yeah, but now you're never too old to go back snatching.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So first and foremost, I want to speak about the whole 50 Cent Ja Rule.
Damn, what year is it?
Fight that's going on. It seems, I think it was last week. 50 Cent bought out 200 seats.
I heard about that
at Ja Rule's concert. Just so it looked like nobody showed up. And in my opinion, that is Thanos level of petty.
I love 50. I love
a power move.
Spirit animal, bro.
Well,
I love 50.
I support the move.
For real.
And you know what? He bought the tickets off of a Groupon page.
That's the best part. He got a deal on them too. Nice.
Fucked up. That is so fucked up.
got him on discount. That's terrific, man.
Man, I gotta sign
and now on Instagram, Ja Rule is popping shots and all that shit.
Oh, you saw
they calling 50 out and everything. You know,
already scored on you, bro.
To be honest, was 200 people even going to be there for real?
Maybe.
on a good day.
But you know what though? Ashanti's concert only sold 24 tickets, so there's no telling.
Damn, that's true. Good Lord. Jesus. Enough to fill a McDonald's.
And you know what? That's how that whole shit started.
That's a shame, man. Sad.
He was snapping on Ashanti selling 24 tickets. And then that's how that whole thing came about with Ja Rule's concert and everything. I'm like, oh my God. You are a grown ass man, 50.
Yo, you realize that's smaller than a prom though. That's super sad.
That is Super Saiyan petty right there. I loved it.
That's an execution. He killed it.
Who would
Nicely
y'all
done.
like?
Nicely done.
All right, question. What what artist or what rapper that y'all would buy out 200 seats for? To make it look like nobody showed up.
Can you guys hear me?
I hear you just fine. You're coming in loud and clear.
Let me see who that nobody would show up for. DMX.
I like DMX.
I love DMX too.
I love DMX.
You're gonna make his crackhead stuff go crazy if you do that.
Let me see.
He's
How
wonderful.
about
I would say Flavor Flav more than anything.
Oh man, that's rough right there.
Oh.
Kenny?
I say ICP. They're just trash.
Insane Clown Posse. No, but they be selling out, bro.
Yeah,
that's true. But
he's got a following, a serious following. They're like a cult now.
I know, that's a damn shame too, isn't it? Just and the fans are just dirty, scrungy people. If you've been around them, their fans are just smelly, dirty, just non-hygienic people. I went to one of their shows, listening to somebody else for part of this magazine daily for free tickets, and I couldn't stand the crowd so much. After I saw my part, I just left and had the rest of my night somewhere else. It was terrible. It's like nobody in that audience took a bath. It was awful. People grown men painted like clowns isn't my kind of thing.
Oh man, so it was just like hot garbage over there.
Well, you had a bunch of just dumpster water is the correct smell to it. Dumpster water.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
And really, really cheap bad weed in the air mixed in. That's just terrific.
All right, so look, we got an article here from CBS News. And it says 50 Cent bought 200 tickets to Ja Rule concert to keep seats empty in ongoing feud. 50 Cent has announced a new plot against faux Ja Rule. In the Instagram post, he said he bought 200 front rows tickets to a Ja Rule concert on Groupon just to keep them empty.
Hey, not to cut you off, but those are the perfect set of pictures they use for the article too. That's just amazing.
It says both musicians hail from Queens, and their feud dates back to the 1990 Billboard report. Nearly 20 years later, 50 Cent is still trying to cause a ruckus in the rapper and singer's life. The rapper wrote on Instagram that he spent 3 bands or $3,000 on 200 tickets, priced at $15 each on the discount site. According to Billboard, 50 bought out November 9th concert in Arlington, Texas. It's unclear how many people the big foes, but if 50 gets his way, his foes deserted. Ja Rule responded to the stunt.
That's fucked up.
Writing that he gets under 50 and he loves it.
No, I think it's the other way around.
And look, Ja Rule put up there, I get under 50 Cent skin. I love it.
It's the other way around because
it's not gonna look like that.
His grand scheme for
Ja you wouldn't have that shit.
Check it out. Look, he said 50 Cent kept teasing his grand scheme for Ja Rule's empty concert on social media. He shared a photo. He's at the center of the Barra Stadium, set a Photoshop 50 Cent. Oh my God, you gotta read this tweet. 50 Cent.
Look at that picture. That's great. I like that picture though.
Do it again. My kid went in the restroom. Social media users are highly entertained by the unfolding feud, but will have to wait until November 9th to see if the stunt plans out. And if he tries, what he said, I get under 50 Cent skin. He said, and he tries to get one over on you by buying tickets to your show, putting money in your pockets. He's really not the brightest. But that shit don't bother 50. That's what they don't get. Like 50,
yeah, exactly.
50 is that motherfucking nigga. That's why I love him, man. He says,
like, it's not like Ja Rule got a hit show on Stars,
Exactly. It is unhealthy obsession at this stage. 50 needs counseling or something. I'd say he's a Ja Rule poster. He has a Ja Rule poster all over his wall. And I mean, like, it's just hilarious.
Somewhere in the closet full of Ja Rule pictures and shit.
Man. That shit is fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
It's some resurrected early 2000s beef. Good Lord.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, like, I had a friend of mine, like, when the Hit Factory was around in New York. He was there, I believe, when 50 Cent got stabbed. He was there, and he was working there.
She said when 50 Cent got
Very matter of factly.
Yeah, I think like 50 Cent got either stabbed or shot, and my homeboy was just telling me the whole story, like play by play, and he was like, "Holy shit!" Yeah, this was in the early 2000s. R.I.P. to Hit Factory. That was a wonderful place. That really was.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. That is so fucked up.
That is funny. It's fucked up, but it's funny. I loved it. I loved it. That was Golden Girls petty.
That Photoshop is fantastic.
I know.
That's a fantastic.
The people he had in the bleachers and shit, they were like on their phones and shit like that.
That's great.
What like there has been plenty of bitch fights this week. The other one was Nicki and Cardi. Jesus.
But they've been going at it for a minute though. Like
Cardi
what's them kind of not
a whole bunch of videos, and she got receipts to prove it. I'm like, oh shit. Like Nicki better watch out.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Cardi put up 5 videos explaining the whole situation on how it went down.
Mm-hmm.
And no, she put up 10 videos? Shit. Okay, so she put up 10 videos explaining like how the whole feud went down. And after the fight that happened.
One. All of the footages around there, only one supposedly me getting hit.
No. She was at her house explaining the whole thing. There's but she's explaining about other things.
No, you got a website or a link I can point to?
It's on Facebook. It's on Cardi B's Facebook. It's on her Instagram and everything. Like it is all back to back. Like she explains everything. She shows her phone. She shows text messages. She has a lot of proof, and I don't think Cardi is lying about anything right now because Nicki was outing her on her Queen Radio. Nicki was outing Cardi, and Cardi was like, "Oh yeah, bitch, watch this." And like Cardi said, she got a lot of footages.
So what? Cardi B is outing Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, Cardi B is outing Nicki Minaj because Nicki tried to out her on her Queen Radio show. So Cardi B is back.
What was she saying?
She was talking about the whole Fashion Week fight. She was talking about the whole motorsport incident that happened when they came out with motorsport. She was just talking about a lot of shit. It's on her Instagram though. You gotta watch the whole thing. Like she just let loose.
Yeah, I gotta check it out because
you gotta check it out. But like her language was cracking me up though. But she was talking about she got footages. And she got footages, y'all, and come to find out that's a word in the dictionary. So we really can't even get mad at Cardi.
Footages or footage?
Footages. She said footages. She got footages.
Footages.
Word of the day today.
Tremendous.
These are fucking adorned entertainers and shit like that. People look at motherfuckers as scholars and shit, and they can't even fucking enunciate themselves. Fucking
unbelievable.
And then the
motherfuckers are retarded.
I got the footages. Nah, get off my phone, nigga. I got the footages.
You gotta do it in Cardi B's voice. It's so funny.
I got the footages and I got the
she did it just like that. Like I got the footages and
stuff like that. I know you mad because you got my Instagram delete, but I'm going
oh Lord.
I know you think you got my Instagram delete. You got my Instagram delete.
You're like, I know you mad. Like you mad because you talking about I'm taking your bag, but bitch, I'm actually giving you a bag. Because most of the songs that I turned down, it came to you. Like, yo, like she went in. Oh, and the number 3 bitch fight, I just learned about it like 10 minutes ago. Candace Owens versus Tommy Loren.
What?
Yeah.
Candace owns the conservative broad?
Yes, both of them. Both of them are conservatives. Both of them. And Candace is talking about like first, like, you know, she was like, he's a free thinker. Kanye's a free thinker. And now Kanye's talking about, oh, like I've been used, I'm just gonna stick to music, blah, blah, blah. So now Candace Owens is talking about, oh, like he's a fucking traitor, blah, blah, blah. And then Tommy Lorenz talking about you know, like that sounds like a tactic the left used. You was all for Kanye, like why you changing your mind now? You made your bed, now lie in it. And it just goes back and forth between the two. That's the most funniest shit I ever seen.
Man.
And Candace Owens replied back, I think that I speak for both parties that we feel sorry for your failed career.
That's fucked up.
And that you have to use a desperate tactic like subbing me and Kathy Griffin every week just to be relevant.
That's fucked up.
It's gonna be a week of petty. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be a whole week of petty, and I'm here for it.
What other gossip you got? Oh no! I know what the fuck I saw that I wanted to speak on. Oh God, where's this shit at? Where did I put it at? Hold up. Oh God, where the hell did I put it at? Yeah, there it is. There it is, right there. Let's see this garbage. All right, so Mika, I was scouring the internet and I happened to run past your page and I saw you had this up here. All right.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing confidential. I know you were. You be like, what you got, nigga? What you good?
Okay, whatever you saw, that ain't me.
Oh, my, relax, nigga.
That's somebody else.
Oh, fuck. It won't let me share that, man. Hold up. Let me see.
What do you mean?
I don't see nothing on your screen to try and show something.
Yeah, hold up.
Because I want to know what you're talking about. I'm nosy.
It's some naked pictures you had me.
I knew somebody would find them.
You know what I had? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that dude that they looking for jerking off. But I want people.
Oh gosh.
What?
Hold up.
All right.
Don't get on this yet, Mika, because I got an article on this nigga.
No, someone jerking off.
Yeah, he was jerking off. New York looking for him. Looking for him. You gotta see him. He looked chill as fuck. He looked chill as fuck in the picture too. Like he like whatever. I don't give a fuck. I jerk on you.
I gotta tell the story. I have to tell the story because it was I think like 8 years ago. I was working at Chase Metrotech in Brooklyn at J Street.
Right.
And it was about 4 in the morning. I was about to go home, and I'm on the A train. It stopped at 145th Street for a while. So I'm looking out the window. I'm by like the window part, the window seat, and I see this guy. This guy is like, he just stopped right in front of me. He just whipped out his dick and just started beating on. He just whipped out his dick and just started beating off. And I didn't know what was happening at first. So I looked and like my eyes just popped and my jaw just fucking dropped. Like, oh my God. I went ahead and I took a picture and he got mad and he called me crazy.
Yeah. Welcome to New York. That's how old New York was.
Yeah.
That's how old New York was. I'll never forget when I was I think I put up a Facebook post about this when I was like 8 or 9 years old. My mother used to take me downtown, right? To go like, you know, after she finished running around, we would either get Chinese food or McDonald's or whatever, right? And over there, right by Dr. J's on Market Street, I never forget this motherfucker had on. He had on like some he had on like a what do you call it? A London Fog jacket because he had it. You know how London Fog used to have it on the
yeah, the trench.
Yeah. He had on a London Fog trench. He straight flashed my ass on some slow. Flashed me, turned around and kept walking and had on some jock sneakers. No bullshit. I remember that day. I remember
Why
that.
would he do that? He was like a kid at the why the fuck would he do that? What's wrong with him?
Fucked up like that. That's how it was back in the day. Niggas, there's a lot of motherfuckers with socialism. It was old yellow motherfucker too, some old light skinned nigga that did that shit.
So that means his dick and balls was another color.
It was just, I mean, but the way he did it, and I'm telling my mother, I was like, Ma, she just straight drugged my ass. Like I was like, in the rush.
Oh man,
I studied like she holding my hand, and I'm just pointing like, Ma, look.
Look at his dick.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he straight showed me the silkworm like it was nothing, bro. No bullshit.
Okay, iPhone, nice.
I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, yo. And even as a kid, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, this nigga can't be shit, bro. He actually really showed me his fucking silkworm like that. Like, what the fuck, bro? Shit.
Terrible.
But yeah, I got an article. I got an article on your boy right here. Where that shit at? And what I like is that dude was just like, he just sitting there like
I'm sorry. It's like that. Like it was horrible, but yet at the same time, it's like
oh, good Lord. Look at him.
Him. He is he is the worst. He looked like no fucks is being given. Look at him. He's like my eye watch ain't working. And man, I'm gonna just rub this out. look at his face. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's working to finish, man. Don't bother him.
He don't give a fuck. That's a man that does not give a fuck. I think something happened. He lost his job, or his woman walked out on him, or something. And he just, because he got a soulless look at his face. Look at his eyes. He got the most shark eyes, Kenny. Look at him. No soul.
Oh, blank doll eyes, yeah.
And this is from the PIX11.com news for New York. Manhattan, the NYPD is asking the public's help identifying a man accused of ejaculating onto a woman while they were aboard a train.
Oh, he actually finished on somebody.
Yeah, he did the deal. He did the deal.
The super soaker, huh?
Shit. The incident happened on Monday, October 1st at 8 a.m. aboard a southbound D train. Police say the train was standing in the back of the car when an unknown individual boarded the train at the West 59th Street and Columbus Circle Station and stood behind her. When the train stopped at the following stop at the Rockefeller Center Station, the victim realized the man ejaculated onto her butt.
Nice. Peter North on her.
And look at his face. I believe him just sitting down after he like sitting down after this because it took a lot out of him. Like he just worked it out. I was like, fuck it.
Motherfucker just spit in his hand and went to work. Good for him.
He said when the train stopped at the following stop at the Rockefeller Center Station, the victim realized the man ejaculated onto her backpack, police said. The police provided a cell phone photo of the alleged assailant. The individual was described to be about 25 years old and weighs approximately 190 pounds. He was last seen wearing a black t-shirt and black pants. Submit tips to police by calling Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS.
We got a serial jacker.
Oh my God.
They ain't catching that guy. Forget about it.
Look at that face.
You'll never catch him red-handed.
I think I'm gonna make that my profile picture on Facebook.
That's a good one.
Look at that.
Look,
that's a nasty boy right there. Look at them lips and nose. I got a nose like that. And them boys is nasty. When they got that nose like that and their mouth, they nasty. I'm telling you. That's a nasty boy.
Good Lord.
That is a nasty boy.
Went and decorated the bag.
So
Lorraine, how are you? Hey Lorraine, you see what
what a champion
Gustavo is doing, Mr. Gustavo? Gustavo? Gustavo Rios is doing.
So I went ahead and I told Tanae the story. And I told him how much a fucking waste that guy had, that dick was.
Look. She said my man flashed her. She said my man flashed her. You know what I'm saying? He showed her the tourniquet, And then like when she took a picture of it, he got mad because she wasn't impressed. Mika was like this. She was like,
I was impressed.
And you know what? I think he was really pissed off because he was expecting some old you to be like scared and shit, but he didn't know you just as fucked up as him, Mika.
Exactly.
You was like, so you like getting down like that? What you know about this?
I was flattered and grossed out at the same time.
Well, I wasn't flattered when that motherfucker. I was only 8 years old. That nigga smooth.
Well, you're not supposed
to showed it to me too. He straight like spun and showed it to me, and then kept right walking. Turned in. I never forget that. I was 8 years old, but it was a lot of fucked up shit that used to happen downtown Newark and shit like that. Believe me when I tell you, downtown
we don't have flashes anymore.
Huh?
We don't have flashes anymore.
Nah. New York cleaned up, man. New York corny now.
New York is mad corny.
Yeah, for real. I remember when 42nd Street was 42nd Street. You used to be able to have fun there.
42nd Street was like more the red light district.
Yeah, I used to buy cheap hot dogs and just sit out there like with my car parked because like that it was an alleyway over by 42nd where the new Applebee's is at. You used to be able to kind of like park there, and I had a hoopty at the time. I was young as fuck. I wasn't even supposed to be driving. And I would park it over there, go to Papayas, grab some hot dogs, and just watch the shit. You actually could just sit outside and get into some shit. That's how fun New York was back in the day.
Yeah, I had memories of 42nd Street.
42nd Street was the shit.
Yeah.
That's why I met Mika.
Yeah. I got
Mika on 42nd Street. I said, what's up? She was like, you don't have enough, baby. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I had back shots in the 25-cent peep show booth.
Oh! Ow!
True story.
For real?
Yeah.
Kenny, what the fuck you got going on over there in California, bro?
I
know you got some stories. You a dirty boy, man. You a dirty boy.
It's clean these days.
You a dirty boy, man.
You can read some reviews of mine on theeroticreview.com.
Oh, yeah. Are you serious?
Yes. Look for Manic Depressed Fist.
Manic Depressed. Oh, man.
Yeah, about your host. Thumbs down.
We're a weird bunch. We are a weird bunch.
That's what it is. Oh, man. So you know what? I got another story for y'all asses. Did you hear about Tyler Perry killing off Medea? Yay!
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 It was long overdue.
Good Lord!
Right?
At one point, she was in her own sitcom. Needed to go.
Yeah, I think I've never watched an episode of that on Medea show. No bullshit.
What sitcom was he on?
His own. Medea had her own sitcom at one point.
Yeah, it was like Medea's family. No, it's Medea's something. And I know
there's like two of them, man.
Yeah,
one with just Medea, one with the family. Yeah, that one.
Shit like that. I don't know.
And there's a whole Medea itself sitcom with her and her family, besides the Browns. Yeah, there's like two of them, right?
What was it? Meet the Browns and House of Pain. Those are the only two shows I know.
Wait, hold up. How the fuck it turned to this? Fuck.
What happened?
Yeah, that shit is crazy. What I just read.
Okay. Tyler Perry reveals he is killing off Medea. Here's why. Okay. This fucking shit. Medea's crude language and criminal offenses are coming to an end. Tyler Perry, 49, revealed Monday that he's killing off the iconic character next year, nearly 2 decades after everyone was introduced to the gun-toting grandmother. This is it. Perry told host Bevy Smith Monday on her SiriusXM radio show, Bellevations. It's time for me to kill that old expletive. I'm tired. Don't fret. Medea will make a final cameo in a farewell stage tour in 2019's Tyler Perry's A Medea Family Funeral. But based on Perry's admission, it may be a profane matriarch being laid to rest. We're going to say goodbye in 2019, Perry said. His reasoning, I just don't want to be her age playing her. Perry has portrayed Medea since 1999, debuting the infamous character on stage during I Can Do Bad All By Myself. Despite retiring the makeup and the wig forever, Perry will likely hold Medea close to his heart. The character, based on his own mother, Aunt, and Eddie Murphy's performance in Nutty Professor 2: The Clumps, has grossed more than $500 million worldwide at the box office from 10 films. Okay, so I mean, like, he's essentially, look at Mike Myers. He look weird, man.
Doesn't see.
Yeah,
Mike Myers, what he's up to these days?
You know, I mean, like, you know, I don't mind him killing off the character. Believe me when I tell you, it's about time. It's about time.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I never found it funny myself. So.
Should have been left.
Yeah, it's definitely about time. Believe me when I tell you.
About Medea anymore.
Yeah.
Word. Well, she will be missed. Kind of.
You gonna miss Medea?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Medea. I'm sorry.
I never liked that shit. I never liked none of them. Fuck them. I never liked Medea.
I think he just wants to, you know, like take his directing seriously.
But actually, what was that? It was one movie he wrote, and it was actually good. Not that
was that a corny action movie he was in?
No, not that black exploitive shit.
You talking about Alex Cross?
Alex Cross was actually not that bad.
No, it was
the villain made the film. It was actually good. I actually enjoyed it. I remember Alex.
Good? It was kind of corny.
It was kind of corny. It was kind of corny.
I liked it. I liked it. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either.
Now next, I mean, any closing thoughts on Medea? You guys want him to stay? Want it to stay or leave?
Bye.
I don't care.
Yeah, right.
Good answer, Kenny.
All right, next subject we got up here. Apu will reportedly be cut from The Simpsons.
That's fucking
yeah, right. I mean, the whole show is a stereotype. So what the fuck are they talking about? Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Why would y'all do that?
It's terrible.
As I said,
I mean,
good comedy is being abolished. It's, I mean, like, enjoy it while you can.
Exactly, like,
look at this shit.
Like political correctness and everything.
Yeah,
it never used to be this way. Never.
Nah, like as you stated, Kenny, comedy is what?
It's offensive. It's supposed to be hurtful.
Exactly.
Someone has to suffer for the other one to laugh. It's just the way nature is.
That's just the way it is. Exactly. Even when I do my fucking offbeat comedy and shit like that, I put myself as the butt of the joke, so that you know, as you said, someone has to suffer for others to laugh. That's just what it is. And it says right here at complex.com that Apu will reportedly be cut from The Simpsons. Indian American producer Adi Shankar set out to help solve what has become known as the Simpsons Apu problem. The show's character has long been a staple of the series as a convenience store owner, voiced by Hank Azaria. However, Apu's character has been controversial largely because many thought he was an innocent representation of Indian Americans. This past April, Shankar put out... Go ahead, what you say?
At least not really. If you go to any liquor store and you see the Indians there, they're pretty much Apu. They call you buddy, they call you guy, all that shit. It's pretty accurate, all things considered, man. Go to any liquor store.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what would they rather have him be, an IT help desk captain?
I don't know. I don't know. But in a way, I really don't care because I haven't watched The Simpsons in well over.
I haven't watched it in a while either, but you know, like,
it's been years for real.
Yeah.
Don't kill off a character because you find something wrong with him.
It's because of political reason. That's why it's being killed off. It says this past April, Shankar put out a call to crowdsource a script that, in a clever way, subverts Apu, pivots him, writes him out, or evolves him in a way that he takes a creation that was the byproduct of a predominantly Harvard-educated white male writer's room and transforms it into a fresh, funny, and realistic portrayal of Indians in America. Shankar's goal was for Fox to produce the script as an episode of The Simpsons. However, after he found the perfect script and shared the contest winner, he told IndieWire that he's heard The Simpsons is cutting Apu altogether. They aren't going to make a big deal out of it or anything like that, but they'll drop him altogether just to avoid the controversy. Shankar told IndieWire Shankar received the news from 2 people who work for the show, and the third source who works for the creator, Matt Groening. Speaking with the New York Times in July, Groening touched up on Apu, saying, I love the character and it makes me feel bad that it makes other people feel bad. But on the other hand, it's tainted now. The conversation, there's no nuance to the conversation now. IndieWire reached out to Fox for further comment, to which a Simpsons representative said Apu appeared in the 10, 14, 18 episode, My Way or the Highway to Heaven. However, in that episode, Apu is only featured in a single shot with a number of other characters who are all huddled around God. In 2017, after Hari Kondabolu released his documentary, Kondabolu.
Lord, was it a
Released
spell?
his documentary, The Problem with Apu. The Simpsons mocked controversy in the episode titled No God Reads Goes, unpublished, but it goes on and on and on and on about Apu. But I mean, like, he will be sorely missed, but I don't really care because I haven't really watched The Simpsons in a while. You know, I just remember whenever I think of Apu, I think of the Slurpee machine, Bart and the Slurpee machine. That's it.
I think of the Quickie Mart 7-Eleven.
Yeah, like, you know, because he was always talking about the Slurpee and this, that, and the other. And I mean, like I said before, political correctness is literally destroying, like, it's destroying comedy.
Why did they wait 30 years to do something?
Exactly. You don't like something, just don't watch it. Like, or don't listen to it. It's that simple. You don't have to turn it into like this big ass spiel.
Little thing, my God. Huh.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand. It's getting completely out of hand. Believe me when I tell you, everything's just like
you know what? Since they want to go down that road, you might as well just get rid of South Park too. And South Park is terrible.
Here's the thing: South Park doesn't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you. South Park doesn't care. Family Guy doesn't care, and that's the way a lot of these comedy shows should take their content, is like not giving a fuck, because it's you can't please everybody, and the ones that are complaining are the ones that don't even contribute or really even watch the show. They'll maybe even just watch one episode, or like, you know, they don't buy any of the products that come from these shows, or they don't support these shows. They see one episode and then they catch an attitude, and so now, I mean, like, they to me, they remind me of people with no money complaining about shit that they can't afford. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good analogy.
Right.
Like, but yeah, you don't even buy this shit. You don't even have it. Nigga, you can't even afford this shit. Like, shut up. Like, go eat your beans and your ramen noodles and stuff like that. Be happy with them. We over here like this. Yeah, we like raw steak. Yeah, we like this, that, and the other. It's offensive that you're eating a rare steak in front of me. All right, you know, watch it, bro.
I think they just need to cancel the Simpsons altogether if they're gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Every other character is a
it's kind of messed up. It's really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's messed up. And for that, I mean, I look at it like that, like this. Being it's gonna be like that, then we gonna do this. This is what it's gonna be from now on. This is what it's gonna be. This is what it's gonna be. This is the face I'm gonna give all the time. Whenever somebody says I love this motherfucker. He is in a blank, like, and you know, he probably listened to some hate speech or like some music that
yeah, for sure, 100%. 100.
Oh my God, I love this guy. Look at him. Look at this guy.
I wonder what's the stimulation to make him beat off like that.
Save image as desktop. Desktop. That's gonna be my profile picture. No bullshit. Watch tomorrow. That's gonna be my profile picture. This motherfucker on West 59th Street. He couldn't even wait till he got to the east side. He said, fuck it.
And you know the crazy thing is, because 59th Street, like Columbus Circle, they got like mad cops there.
Yeah.
How he got away with that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hey, Fierce Play, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Man, hats off to that dude. Because you done beat up and slayed your man jam on somebody's ass without even knowing.
Butt and bag. 2 points on the buzzer.
That's What that's right. He nutted on her bag and on her what's the
butt,
name?
right on the butt.
It was
Right
Got
on
the
the
butt.
and look, that looks like how he sat down after he came because like he looked a little exhausted, but he don't give a fuck. Oh my god, I love this dude, bro.
That man's a trooper.
But that shit is so fucking funny. That shit is so funny. I mean, I feel bad for the girl, but
Shit happens.
The Animalian win. The million.
you know, it's a work out. It's okay.
Oh man.
Watch out. Be all right.
Oh man. He'd say, oh, so Fierce, you went out trick-or-treating and shit, scaring people with your Michael Myers outfit? Better be careful. Canada's becoming a violent place. People are starting to carry guns with cotton in them. Nah.
Must be inside joke.
All right. So I mean, like, did we do last week? Did we talk about the Apple scenario where they were selling like fucked up
Yes.
Okay, so we covered that, so I can take that off the list. I wanted to talk about what was this? What was that? The Hanna-Barbera is starting their own did we cover? No, we didn't cover that. We didn't cover that. Hanna-Barbera is starting their own cinematic universe and stuff like that, which would be awesome. And I have an article here that talks about it. I would love to see a Hanna-Barbera universe. I love Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah,
whether
but
you know it or not, Hanna-Barbera stuff was violent as hell.
But hold on, though, is it going to be like shitty movies like that or the Scooby-Doo series? Because I don't want a whole bunch of them kinds of movies. That's terrible.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna show you something. That had me in the uproar for a minute. But it says right here on the Variety.com that Tom and Jerry Scooby-Doo movies land top filming talent at Warner Animation exclusive. Warner Brothers has big ambitions for its animation division, and the studio has zeroed in on the talent to help steer their ship on two popular properties. Sources tell Variety that Warner and Warner Animation Group are in negotiation with Shaft Helmer, Tim Story, to direct the new Tom and Jerry live-action animated hybrid. The studio has also brought on Chris Columbus as creative producer on the new Scooby-Doo animated movie. Warner's has been strengthening its animation slate since production on the Lego movie, which coincided with the formation of Warner Animation Group in 2013. Allison Abate was taped to oversee the division and executives, including Jesse Ehrman and president of production Courtney Valentini, have made a big push to get classic titles like the Hanna-Barbera properties off the ground. The studio understands how much of its history is rooted into the iconic characters and wants to give them as much attention as DC and Harry Potter projects. Warner Brothers is aiming for a balance of animation features and live-action hybrids in a rare movie. The studio has made a concerted effort to make sure the animation and live-action teams are working hand in hand in developing these projects, something rarely seen in other studios. Executives also understand that for the animation to be strong for the hybrid projects, the VFX some studios use won't work as well as going through the animation process, starting with the storyboard, the characters instead of previews to help develop each individual's art. Tom and Jerry is expected to be the first live-action hybrid to shoot in 2019. An insider says time helped when it came to landing the ride-along director who had worked in animation. Story recently finished, but it goes on. Me, myself, I just want to see a Space Ghost movie. I want to see a Space Ghost movie.
I don't mind that. Actually, that sounds pretty good.
Space Ghost movie. And I want it done like the way they did the book. And DC did the book with where it was like it told the story how he became Space Ghost and all that other shit. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, while was reading this, I came up with a theory with the Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe, because you know how they had like with the Marvel cinematic universe, they had their own movies that led up to the Avengers.
Right.
I think that all the movies in the Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe is all gonna lead to Wacky Races, the movie.
Well, no, they were talking about doing that. They've yeah, they spoke on kind of like doing something like that. You know, like they're gonna do like Wacky Racers and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, you got to understand the Hanna-Barbera library is just like endless. I mean, they have a shitload of content. Like Top Cat and all of them, man. I'm telling you. Even when you think of the Flintstones, all that shit. My mask coming off and shit.
My favorite cartoon, I had two favorite cartoons. One was Josie and the Pussycat. I love Josie and the Pussycats. And The Perils of Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah. I'll get you, Penelope Pitstop. Remember, he was always after her ass. Help! I'm coming, Penelope. And then he was like, I'll get you, Penelope Pitstop. He hated that bitch. No bullshit. He wanted to get her.
Always.
Oh and remember when she met up with the Anthill Mob? It was all these short gangsters, Italian gangsters and stuff like that.
And that's who always comes to her rescue. The Anthill Mob.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, so I'm just thinking that all roads lead to black races. That's my final thing, so.
I can't wait to put that dude as my profile picture, bro. No. I love that dude. He's such a piece of shit, man. He is such a piece of shit. He is such a scumbag, bro. He is such a scumbag. He needed his ass whooped, bro. But at the same token, I share your feelings. I'm like, you gotta get this ass whooping, but you got that though. You gotta get this ass whooping, but you get that. I mean, all right. So next we got the PlayStation Classic. Anybody excited for that?
No.
I don't know. Really. See, here's the thing with me.
I wouldn't mind emulating on it though. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I did my one of my Nintendo classics and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to mod it. I have to mod it because like the games that come along with it are not any games that I'm really interested in. What Metal Gear Solid? In a way, I done played that so much I don't want to play it again. And we have an article here. It says full list of PlayStation Classic games is missing some classics. It says Sony today released a full list of 20 games that will be on this miniature PlayStation Classic. And while there are some nice ones on there, Metal Gear Solid, Wild Arms, there are some baffling decisions. No Tomb Raider, no Crash, no Suikoden.
No Crash.
Nope. And here's a full list. Battle Arena, Toshinden, Cool Borders 2, garbage. Destruction Derby, garbage. Final Fantasy 7, all right. Grand Theft Auto, whatever. Intelligent Cube, whatever. Jumping Flash, whatever. Metal Gear Solid, okay. Mr. Driller, stupid. Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, stupid. Resident Evil, Director's Cut, good. Revelations, Persona, Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2, yeah. Siphon Filter, yeah. That was my shit.
I'll take Tekken off that. That's
Tekken 3.
Yeah, that one week.
Yeah, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's, Rainbow Six, okay. Twisted Metal, all right. Wild Arms, whatever. But yeah, it's only like a handful here.
That's a whack list, all things considered, man.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, that was a Street Fighter one.
Yeah, but they should have put the other one on a Pocket Fighter. They put the dumb puzzle game in there instead.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pocket Fighter, because Pocket Fighter had a bunch of them. It had Morrigan, it had everybody.
It was a fighting game. This is a puzzle game up here.
I get that Activision might have wanted to put Crash Bandicoot on there, given the recent remakes, but were there really a lot of people clamoring for Cool Borders 2 or the original Grand Theft Auto? No. If you could buy more games a la carte, this thing might really be great. But alas, that's not an option until the hacking inevitably starts. Of course, that's the way to go. Once I saw it was a hack for the NES Classic, oh my God, I couldn't help but put one in my room and just whack it up and put all sorts of shit on it. I put the games on it that we used to play in the hood and we used to have fun with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Tecmo that's not bad.
What happened?
I said it's $100 for the PlayStation Classic. That's not bad.
How much is it?
It's $100.
Oh, it's a perfect blank slate. I'm gonna fuck with it.
$100 ain't bad. Because already they talking about whacking it open, like the modders and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm really thinking of putting at least MAME on that motherfucker. It's all going on there.
Exactly. I mean, like I mean, yeah. Once I get in and whack it up and hack it and stuff like that, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it then. But I mean, like as a whole, that lineup is garbage. That
They're
lineup
missing
is
a lot of heavy hitters, man.
Yeah,
that like no Tenchu, none of that shit.
Yeah, exactly. How can you like Tenchu is missing? I mean, a bunch of them missing, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Bushido Blade, none of that.
Yes. Oh, I used to love Bushido Blade. What I liked about Bushido Blade, you be able like you could be fighting somebody, you hit them with that certain hit or like tag them with that certain slice. Yeah. It's a wrap.
Man, they don't even have Parappa, the rapper. That was a great game.
Oh, that was great.
It's all in the mind. Yeah. If you want to test me, I'll show you fighting in the trees. I'll beat you. I'll show you, meet you. Kick, punch, chop.
When it's a Sony property, you should expect that kind of event as being a Sony property.
Hell yeah. Kick, punch. It's all in the mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that game, man.
Punch.
They need to bring that back.
That used to be my shit.
It should be on that thing.
Yeah. How you gonna do like a fucking what's the name without what's the name? What's the name of that shit? My helmet all crooked. Look at this shit. All right, there we go. Now I look like a real lazy ass Cobra soldier. There we go. Let me see. What was he? Oh yeah, Mika. This is the shit I wanted to. I want you to explain this shit right here.
What I do? I did nothing.
You know what the fuck you did, and you letting this shit go down like this. What the fuck is this?
That's supposed to be the remake of Scooby-Doo. They're trying to make it more diverse.
Look at this mess. Oh, we got some cultural appropriation here. This dog looks fucking autistic. This guy right here, he's just like, oh my god, they got.
This is official.
I don't know, bro. This shit can't happen. This cannot happen, bro.
Nah, I'm not feeling it.
This cannot happen.
I'm not feeling
it. You know what was a good Scooby-Doo series? Scooby-Doo Inc., the one with Vivica Fox in it. That was actually a good series, man.
It looked like he just came out of a fucking mess.
He looked messed up.
Weak ass looking. They both look fucked up. Him and Shahid. Look at them. They're both smacked.
This is a sad sight to see.
This is horrible, man. And look, you got people over here like
look at Mexican Fred.
Motherfuckers. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, you gotta have the cultural appropriation and shit. Yeah. Diversity. You don't have to do that. Just add more characters. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Scooby is smacked though. Look at him, stone at the gills.
That looks horrible. That looks absolutely fucking horrible.
I don't like this new generation animation, man. The way they draw. These motherfuckers nowadays can't draw at all. It's just garbage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Fierce Play says, yuck, that looks terrible. You don't have to do. Why would you do that to Scooby? That looks horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible.
That's all I got to say about it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just, like I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. You know, like diversity in everything. Something doesn't. It's not meant to be recreated. Just leave it how it is.
Or just add motherfuckers onto it. Just extend upon the universe. You can't. It just don't work like that. I mean, like, shit, man. It looks stupid, and it looks like it's reaching. It's so fucking. It's just horrible. Like, why would you do that? It's absolutely horrible.
Smacked. Look at him. Smacked.
Scooby look like he just got out that heroin sleep.
For real.
He look fucked up. Oh God. Some poor cartoon characters. Yeah, I say nay.
It looked like Samurai Jack or what is that? Dexter's Laboratory characters, man. I'm not sure if I like that style on that.
Well, you do know earlier this year they had a Daphne and Velma movie, right?
Were they lesbos?
Did you see it?
No.
It was horrible.
Were they lesbians?
No. Velma, no, Daphne is a mixed breed and Velma is a hold on, let me see if I can get you pictures. Because if I show a video, you're gonna like they're gonna whack me again.
They both hot. Was one of them kind of not?
No, exactly. Absolutely.
good.
Absolutely. I'll share it with you.
I don't want to do any body shaming or nothing, though.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Here you go.
It looks like a fan-made video on YouTube.
Exactly. It's horrible. Absolutely
Wow.
horrible.
What is that?
Terrible.
Why Daphne forehead looks so big?
I don't know. And since when did Daphne?
Oh, look, they both are in special ed. Good Lord Almighty.
Since when was Daphne a mixed breed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever this girl is.
And that wig is horrible.
That wig is hard. That wig, man. That wig looked like me with my aunt's wig on, man. No bullshit. That's what that shit look like. That shit look horrible, bro.
I'm keeping my comments to myself about that, but yeah, like, it looks horrible.
Yo, honestly, I've seen parody porno movies of Scooby-Doo better than that. Better casting.
Keep that to yourself, Kenny.
Brian Pumper is Scooby.
Before Scooby-Doo, these BFFs had a clue. Now, see, here's the thing. If you really ever watched Scooby-Doo, they got along, but they never really was cool with each other. Velma and Daphne was never really cool with each other in certain aspects. If you watch the cartoon.
Wow, really?
Nah. They had an odd type of friendship because like Velma would sometimes like, go out her way to prove her ass wrong and shit like that. But I have been reading this one comic called I forgot the name of it. It's
the movie had Alexis Texas as Daphne.
Oh,
man.
Was he in the movie?
Peter North is Shaggy.
Now, if you want to watch some good shit, if you want to read some good shit, read Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. That shit is good, man.
Yeah, you had old man Randy West is Fred.
What?
What's her name? Vilma was Gianna Michaels. A good movie.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your input, Kenny.
The villain they unmasked was played by Dick Nasty. The old British guy.
Fierce Play says political correctness is ruining lots of stuff. Just look how Simpsons are getting rid of Apu after all these years.
Yeah.
Yet there are many other stereotypes within the show. Exactly. What about the Italian guy? What about the Italian guys and stuff like that?
Yeah, my favorite one.
Yeah.
The karate teacher guy. Oh, so sorry. It was fun.
I think the Scottish groundskeeper.
Yeah, groundskeeper Willie for sure.
Yeah, groundskeeper Willie. Yeah, like he's racist as fuck.
For real. He's a stereotype if I've ever seen one. That's fucked up.
Apu is racist. He's a stereotype.
That's what makes it all fun.
What are you talking about? Somebody build a spaceship and get me off this fucking planet.
Yeah, right.
You got to worry about hurting someone's feelings now, or even if they don't watch the show, their feelings get hurt about it. Like, it's weird,
right? Like if you don't like the show, don't fucking watch it. Plenty of other shit to watch. You know, like let us have our Simpsons. Let us have our pool.
All right. So next, we're gonna talk about. I hope you guys watched it too. Please tell me you guys watched Castlevania season.
I did.
No.
I'm on episode 8, I think.
Oh my god, I absolutely. I mean, my honest opinion of Castlevania season 2. Now, the first one was good. This one, let me give you my honest opinion on it. Let me see.
Slow start McGillicuddy, that one.
Fucking loved it though. Fucking loved it. Fucking loved it. I loved it from beginning to end. Absolutely loved it because it's well, I'm not going to kill it for you. The ending, you'll see it's following the games, and I played all the Castlevania games, so I'm like, I think that's the reason why I liked it. Not only that, the dialogue between them was absolutely amazing. The animation, actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be because towards the end of season 1, You can tell they weren't sure if they were going to keep the series or not, so they cut down on some of the animation. But on this one, they went all out. I mean, like you see, no, it's not like 80s and 90s detail animation, but it's very close. It's very good. It doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look like garbage. You don't see like those little bland characters sitting in the background or anything like that with no face and no eyes and shit. Just a pastel color and shit like that. They did a great job. The storyline was good. The way the character, and honestly, what I like is that it didn't really focus on the Belmont, on the Belmont that's in there. It focused on Dracula. And if you play the games, essentially, that's the reason what led him down the path he started going. It was actually pretty good. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it from beginning to end.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Trust me, Kenny, it's good. I mean, it's a bit of a slow burn. Yes, I get it. It is. It is a bit of a slow burn, but the dialogue is very, very intriguing. And then when it does fight, when it does get to fighting scenes, they do not disappoint. They don't disappoint at all. Them shits be massive, especially when Dracula and his son fight each other. It was good. It was very good. It was very good. I like it. I like at one point you heard you saw what's his name? Dracula's wife, which was Alucard's mother. She was like, please. She was like, what she tell him? She was like, she had said, what was that shit she said? What the fuck is going on? Okay, there we go. She had said, she told him, she was like, look, she said, just let me go, because if you don't and you do something to me, he's gonna kill everybody. I'm telling you. She was like, he's gonna kill everybody. They was like, and man, Dracula came back, found out she was dead. It was a wrap. It's very good, Mika. I really think you should check it out, man. I really think you should check it out, Mika. This one is good. I mean, I wouldn't say rush out and watch it, but watch it when you have time. You'll definitely like enjoy it. Believe me when I tell you.
Okay, I'll check it out once I get my Netflix back.
Nigga, you can use my Netflix. I'll give you my info.
I love it.
What was I about to tell you? So, Kenny, what did you think of it? What you've seen so far?
Like I said, it was a slow burn, but as you get into it, the gore is nice. It is.
Yes.
Fight scenes are spectacular. I'll give it that much. The fight scenes are great.
Mm-hmm.
Like the spoil a little bit, the scene when he started breaking into the little underground castle. That was a good little.
Yes.
So yeah, the little fortress. That was great. The monster designs I'm kind of digging also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the one that they did with like the elephant hooves or something. Like I think it was a minotaur, wasn't it?
Yeah, I like that blind motherfucker.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mika, you gotta watch this. I'm gonna slide you the stuff, and you gotta watch this. You gotta watch it, Mika. You will love it. You will absolutely love it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, so check that out. And I mean, like, I suggest anybody that's into anime or into the Castlevania series, definitely check it out. It's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch. So we did the Daphne and Velma. We did Castlevania 2. Oh, you know what else I was watching? This show called Saint Seiya: Last Canvas. Absolutely love it because I used to watch.
Woman.
Nah, I used to watch Warriors of the Zodiac. Well, when it came over here, they called it Warriors of the Zodiac, but it's essentially called Saint Seiya. You know what I'm saying? And that's another one that's on Netflix, and it's actually very, very good. It's well drawn as well. It takes a few shortcuts, but they're very like you won't notice it. But like it's very well drawn, very well animated, very violent, and I mean like it's essentially, and not to spoil it for anyone, if you ask me, ain't nothing but good guys dying. Like the bad guys is just with it all the way around. Like I mean, like it was at one point like the bad guys you can't kill them, but the good guys is dying trying to kill these motherfuckers, and these are like major characters that they're just offing. You know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's good. So definitely check out Saint Seiya and check out Castlevania on Netflix. It's a must watch. I believe they are.
Question about that though: is there an English dub? This is important.
Yeah, it's English dub. It's
That's what
English
I'm
dub.
talking about. I'm not a sub fan. I like to listen to English audio.
Yeah. You know what? And see, that's the thing with me. When I was younger, I loved to read subs. But now that I've gotten older, I don't be wanting to read shit.
Yeah,
unless it's a book. unless it's a book I really want to read. I don't want to read like anime and stuff like that because I want to see the action.
Exactly. That's what I try to explain. Exactly. It's not that I don't. It's not the language. I don't need to look down and I'm missing the action on screen because I'm reading a stupid sentence. Ah, man, I'm good. I like English.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but I think I posted it. I think you commented on the video. I had modded my NES Classic with this mod called Hack Cheat. Will it void your warranty? Yes, it will if you do it. But at the same token, you can't honestly. You have to be an idiot to brick your system by using this hack cheat. You know what I mean? Because it's essentially like just plug it in and that's it. But you know, I'm just letting you know it brought life to that NES Classic. That I mean, like I literally have been putting legal or like ROMs on there that I was able to get a hold of. And no, I won't be able to tell you right here where to get those ROMs from. But if you look around or Google them, you can find them. You can find the whole set. Look up no intro NES ROMs, and they have like a whole list of them and stuff like that. But I definitely, I mean, I was able to relive my childhood with it. I grabbed up a bunch of games that I used to play, like Section Z, Legend of Cage, Kung Fu. You know what? Hey, I don't know if you remember Mika or Kenny. Do you remember that it was during the Nintendo launch? It was this one game where these two dudes was fighting in the alley, and when the police were rolled by, they would walk up to the curb and start whistling. And if the police, like if you got caught giving the last hit, the police would take you away in the police car.
No, what game is this?
Oh no!
Oh God, it was with the launch games with the Nintendo. I forgot the name of it. Oh God, Backyard? No, the Brawler's Alley or something like that. Not Hogan's Alley. It was called Brawl. They would be fighting in the alleyway, and you know it was a 2-player versus game, one and 2-player versus game, and they would be fighting in the alleyway, and if you hear like the sirens, you had to you had to stop fighting and go up to the corner, and you would be whistling like this and shit, and if the police I think it was something if one
Urban Champion. I'm looking on Google. It looks like
Urban Champion. I think that's it. Urban Champion.
Urban Champion. Yeah.
Yep, that was it. That was my shit. Urban Champion. I used to love that.
Yeah, game. I'm looking at it right now on YouTube. Yeah, this game looks dope.
Yeah, y'all would be beating shit out of each other. Oh my God. Thanks, Kenny. Urban Champion. I gotta load that onto my shit. I used to love playing that.
Oh, look, I'm watching the video and it looks like after you win, someone in the apartment above you throws garbage on you.
Yeah, because y'all
That's funny.
I loved Urban Champion. Me and my best friend used to play that all the time. That and pro wrestling. Pro wrestling we used to play.
I used to look Karate Champ was my shit.
Yeah, Karate Champ. I used to also play this game.
Or Blades of Steel, the fucking hockey game was terrific.
Yeah, I used to play pro wrestling. I used to use this guy called King Hayabusa. He would just kick you in the back of the fucking head and shit like that. Yeah, Fierce Play. Check out the second season, Fierce Play. You'll love it. It was good. It was real good.
Slow build.
Look up King Hayabusa. I used to be kicking motherfuckers in the back of the head all the time. And I used to say, look, I used to be like, what I used to call him? I used to say, look, I just gave you the ghetto blaster. The ghetto blaster.
God.
Oh man, thanks, Kenny. Urban Champion. Champion. Yep.
I was just checking that on YouTube as you were speaking. That game looks fantastic.
What?
What, Urban Champion?
Yeah, looks
good.
Good.
We used to play that all the time, bro. In the hood, that was one of the best. If you had to have that game if you had a Nintendo back in the day, you had to have Urban Champion. Urban Champion was the shit.
Dope. I guess I'll figure that out too.
Next thing I want to talk about is this Spider-Man the Heist DLC.
Oh.
That shit was garbage. That shit was complete garbage.
That was
all it was just more side quests. That's it. It was no boss fight. The storyline was stupid. I mean, well, the dialogue was the only thing that kept me going in it between Black Cat and Spider-Man was the only thing that kept me going. But as far as everything else, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is stupid.
How much would this DLC cost?
I don't know, because I'm always buying the Ultimate Edition to get everything all at one time.
Yeah, that sounds like a waste of it's just side missions though, man. Like you don't have any real
Yeah,
intention.
I mean, Mika watched it with me. She'll tell you. Was there any boss fights in it? I mean, like,
No, I thought that there was gonna be one.
there was no boss fights in it. It was just Black Cat running around and you doing little side missions and stuff that you could have just kept doing in the main game. Like if you just
no cutscenes,
like cutscenes, yeah, but no, like it was just stupid, man. It was stupid. All like you can tell, like they no creativity went into like doing that DLC. It was just horrible. It was just lame as fuck.
And it was stupid too.
Yeah, like because they had it to where so Peter Parker may be a baby daddy and all that other shit, and you know what I'm saying. They were talking about the relationship that he had with Black Cat and Black Cat stringing him along, but putting him in life-threatening situations, but playing with him. And I was like, what the fuck? What type of relationship y'all got? This bitch is trying to kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like she'll be like, yeah, just fight these guys off. Now, mind you, they got machine guns and rockets and shit like that. Like, bro, that was a regular relationship, bitch. Afterwards, I would be trying to like put a hit out on you, like you trying to get me killed. You know what I'm saying?
I would have like, yo, I've been like this on your own.
Yeah, Spider-Man DLC was garbage. Spider-Man the Heist DLC, that was garbage. They got to do better than that, man. That was complete garbage.
You think they're gonna have more?
Of course, they got another one called it's coming up next. I forgot the name of it. God, what's the name of that shit?
Because you know he got a name head.
The Turf Wars. I think it's called Turf Wars.
Okay.
Hey, did you get any new suits at least?
I got some new suits, but I run around naked, man. I run around naked with a pair of Spidey boxes. I keep a mask on and some Spidey boxes, and I get right, bro. I get right. I be whooping ass butt naked, bro, all day. Mika saw it. Mika was like, "Damn, this nigga kicking ass with his drawing."
The naked suit made Peter Parker look like a anatomically incorrect Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing there.
Mika tried to be PC about it. I said, Mika, look at that crotch, bro. She's
I
like,
was not being PC about it. I am like, where is the peen? Where is the peen? I want to see some peen. Like there was nothing there at all. Yeah, total disappointment, that suit.
Yeah, Mika ain't want no parts of that, man. She ain't want no parts of that.
Nope.
No parts about that. Yeah, but that Spider-Man DLC is garbage, yo. It's garbage. Wait till I don't know what to say, but and then because at the end, you see what's his name? Hammerhead, and they made him look like a mongoloid. They had like a wrinkly forehead. It looked crazy, bro. It looked crazy. Like he just had like, I don't know, like he had like a bad infection in his forehead or some shit like that. It looked crazy. That shit looked crazy. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing?
So how many nerd?
Oh man, that shit get like 3 nerd. Nah, that shit get like 1.5 nerd pins, no pocket protector, and a leaky pin at that.
Really? Like you being real generous.
Yeah, because like afterwards, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I could have done this in the main game. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking I'm gonna fight Hammerhead. There's so many Spider-Man villains they could have put in there for him to fight.
Take that up to the people who made the game. Take that up to them. Yeah, but speaking of games, like how was Red Dead?
Oh my God. All right, you want me to give you my honest opinion of it?
Yes.
Even though I bought the Ultimate Edition.
Oh man,
how boring was it?
That shit boring as fuck, bro. I'm telling you, it's because I'm old or whatever the case may be. But I mean, that shit boring as fuck, man. I mean,
just like the first one.
I need stimulation, bro. Well, the first one had action in it, bro. I'm telling you.
That was boring too, man. After a tutorial, then I do a mission for some broad, and I'm horsing around the damn town. Get out of here.
I get it. I see Rockstar want you to enjoy their landscape and show all the stuff that they put. I don't want to do that. I want to shoot people. I want to rob stuff, and you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. You played the whole game?
No, I'm still. I just jumped on chapter 3. I'm stuck on. Well, no. I stopped at chapter 2 and I had to do the rest of it. But everybody tells me the game picks up during chapter 3. But I mean, like, come on, it was a bunch of horse riding and stuff like that. All right, I get it.
Why does it take?
Early in the
3 chapters to start action. That sounds terrible already.
Yeah, man. I
mean, two chapters of garbage.
And I love Western. I love anything Western. I love Western stuff, but I don't know. Maybe it'll pick up later on. Now, as far as controls, the controls need some work. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rockstar. You need to tighten up on them controls, bro. Them controls are shit, man. Like, cause I'm not the only one complaining about it. Other people are too, because it was one part where I was supposed to shoot these wolves that was trying to eat my buddy on a horse, and I aimed at him and pulled the trigger, and he put the gun back, pulled it back in, pulled it. I was like, what the fuck? So, and then not only that, it's just like he bumps into a lot of shit. It's very clunky. The controls are cumbersome. They're very clunky and tanky feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as smooth or like as polished as on Grand Theft Auto is. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like the controls and shit like that. But like this one is just very clunky. You feel like you'll turn to the left and it feels like you're having a delayed reaction turning to the left, and then like he'll bump into shit, or you can end up killing your horse. It's just weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. And the cover system that they got going on, I get it that they wanted to have like a snap feature where like you can just snap in the cover and stuff like that. But then when you go to peek out, you don't know if you still have to hold a button, because sometimes he'll stand up and sometimes he'll stay behind it. It's just weird. Then like interacting with other like NPCs and animals and all this other shit, and it's just weird. You have to hold L2 and then speak to them, and instead of just, to me, I believe they just overcomplicated the controls just to say that it's an immersive experience, but all they did was just make it more complicated and like, how can I say, like frustrating to where people don't want to be bothered with it. And no, it's not that I can't do it. I'm just like, why would you have it do this when all like everybody else, you just go next to them in any other games that you've played similar to that, like open world games, you just go next to them, press the X or the triangle or square to talk to them or whatever the case may be. This right here wants you to hold L2 and press this, press that. Like, come on, man. I'm up here like this and shit, holding my controller and shit. Like, come on.
Well, I just got bored just like hearing you talk about this game. It sounds boring.
I'm hoping it kicks up. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. I'm gonna play it tomorrow. I'm hoping it kicks up. But I mean, I don't see all the praise and accolades so far. I don't see all the praise and accolades that everybody are giving it. And yeah, I have it. I mean, I bought the Ultimate Edition, so motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you don't have the game." I was like, "Bro, if it's good, it's good. If it's garbage, it's garbage." I'm not one of them motherfuckers that's just going because I like something, say it's good. If it's garbage, as a matter of fact, if I like something, it's supposed to go above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to really entertain me, or whatever the case may be. When it doesn't, I get disappointed, and I'm gonna start shitting on it. So I mean, like, no, I'm gonna go back to paint. I'm gonna try chapter 3. If that shit is not, if the gameplay doesn't pick up or improve, whatever the case may be, I'm going back to Hokuto no Ken.
Sounds like a better choice.
Exactly. I only stopped Hokuto no Ken because of the simple fact that Red Dead was coming out.
Oh, by the way, sometime November, I heard it leaked that on PlayStation 4 you get like a Yakuza 2 Kiwami for free, and Bulletstorm, the new one. I have on Steam where you can play as Duke Nukem. It's pretty decent.
Duke Nukem?
Yeah, and Bulletstorm full clip. The option to play as Duke Nukem. It's pretty fun. You get new dialogue and all that shit.
That should be interesting. I love Duke Nukem.
But I bought Mega Man 11. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love Mega Man 11. They did a great job on it. I'll probably do some gameplay. I'll probably do some gameplay of that later on this week. Probably this weekend. We'll see what's going on.
Okay.
I'll probably do some gameplay on that. I also grabbed up Guns, Gore, and Cannolis too. Love that game. I'll do some gameplay on that too. Haven't popped it open yet, so I don't know if I finish early enough. If we finish early enough with the show, I might do a late stream of that. I don't know tonight. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't like that so far. Red Dead Redemption 2 is very disappointing to me. I mean, like, I feel like I bought another failed purchase again. You know what I'm saying? Like Street Fighter and like what was that other shit that I bought? Pretty much like uninstalled after a while. It was some other game. And the thing about it is I'm always getting excited and buying the fucking ultimate $100 editions or the ultimate editions that come with everything and shit like that. So this week I've been disappointed twice. One by Spider-Man and one by what's the other one? Spider-Man and what's the other one?
Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead. Red Dead, that shit, I'm telling you, I started squirming around and shit like that because I was like, oh my God, all this horse riding and shit like that. And I get it. Red Dead Redemption is about Western shit, but come on, man. The first one was out. Kenny, me and you may disagree on that because I think the first one had more action than this one right here. Because especially when they gave out the DLC, when they had the DLC for Undead Nightmare, absolutely loved it.
Yeah, well, not a big fan of the series.
You don't like cowboys, boy?
Nah, not really.
Why not? Cowboys are cute. Cowboys are awesome.
Of course they'd be cute. I'm cool, man.
Cowboys carry guns.
They wear chaps. Yeah, I know.
Cowboys wear masks. Cowboys ride hard. Right, Mika?
I guess. Ride hard.
Yeah, baby.
Oh Lord.
Oh my
Devil
God.
pass, man. I'd rather they do a manhunt or a bully.
Oh man, yeah, they need. Now you know what? I doubt if they do it now, but they need to do another manhunt.
Yes, they do.
I love that game. Damn, I played that shit so much to where I opened up this one mode called what was it called? Hit the monkey or something like that, where you just taking a shotgun and busting their asses with it.
What?
Yeah. If
Man,
you play,
shit.
you ever did you ever open up that mode, Kenny? It's
Which
called
one?
Shoot the Monkey or Pop the Monkey. What is that called? And they give you a shotgun, and you just got to go around shooting all these fucking motherfuckers with monkey masks on, and you blowing their heads off and shit. You had to get an A ranking on each mission.
No, I didn't get that mode out at all.
Yeah, that's how much I played Manhunt. I played Manhunt so much to where, I mean, you ever played Manhunt before, Mika?
No.
Oh my God, Manhunt was shit. Especially
the grocery bags. Just being able to strangle someone with the grocery bag was tremendous.
You could take shards of glass and poke them all in the eye with it and shit. You grab a screwdriver, stick it in their neck, all sorts of shit. Remember when the last boss you had to fight, his name was Pigsy?
Oh, yeah, with the dick hanging out.
And he had his teeth hanging out, and he was running around.
The chainsaw.
You had to run behind him, stab him in the back.
Yeah.
You couldn't let him catch you and shit.
That was the shit, man.
Some of them would call him Uncle Pigsy, and they would call him I think the what's the name? The racist, what do you call them? The racist, what were they called?
Oh, the crew with the masks.
Yeah, the racist, what's the name? Used to call him Pig Sexy, remember?
Yeah.
They would call him Pig Sexy. The racist group would call him Pig Sexy, and the other ones would call him Uncle Pigsy. He was like, Uncle Pigsy gets a hold of you, you're done. Uncle Pigsy. Uncle Pigsy.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know, man. I mean, yeah. I think last week, did we cover the shit of Crunchyroll and Funimation separating due to Sony and AT&T?
No.
Oh, no. Well, I'm going to try to find that article again. Because I damn sure some things I try to bookmark for you guys. Because I don't want motherfuckers being like, oh, you're making that up.
Sony acquired
Sony acquired Funimation and wait, hold on. In the meantime, you guys can cover any topic or talk about some shit that y'all want, and I'm going to try to find this again. Crunchyroll separates from Funimation.
Guys, if you have any tips on ejaculation, man, please call this number below.
Tips like what lubrication to use and how not to get caught.
Nah, hold up. You know who I'm about to pull up if you talk about that again.
It looks
I like how he hit the double shot. He was able to hit the bag and the butt in one fell shot. Good stuff, man.
How far was he? How long was that shot? Those are the questions that come to my mind.
Mika, I wish he had came into contact with you. I don't know. I just want to see what your response would have been, man.
Who, me?
Yeah, man, because I know you get weird with it just like I do. That's what I love about you, Mika. you're believe me, you're professional, but I know there's a side to you that's just like weird as fuck, just like me. Believe me, I know you're just like me. I can feel it. I can feel it. My spidey sense is telling me that you're a fucking weirdo like I am.
Maybe.
Oh my god, I love this woman. Okay, right here it says on the variety, Sony's Funimation ends anime licensing pact with Crunchyroll. This wasn't the article I had before, but I just pulled this one up. Anime distributor Funimation has ended its cross-licensing deal with Crunchyroll after 2 years, as Sony-owned Funimation looks to expand globally. The decision to not renew the 2016 pact with Crunchyroll, now fully owned by AT&T after it acquired Chernon's Group State and Otter Media, stems from Funimation's own acquisition by Sony Pictures Television a years ago. Sony is making additional investments in the Funimation to make it go global, subtitle and dub anime brand. Ken Fukunaga, Funimation's president and CEO, wrote in the October 18th internal memo obtained by Variety. According to Fukunaga, the deal with Crunchyroll ended amicably this month. With the end of the pact as of November 9th, 2018, Funimation now streaming subscribers will have access to several hundred sub-anime titles when the catalog reverts to Funimation. While a handful of dubbed anime titles will no longer be available to Funimation, according to Fukunaga's memo, all of the titles licensed during the partnership will continue to be shared with Crunchyroll and available to Funimation Now subscribers. So essentially, when you really look at this, they are now feuding. They're now competitors against each other because AT&T acquired what's the name, and Sony acquired Funimation, if I'm not mistaken. So now they would, you know, they were in a relationship before. Now they broke up and they beefing. But
was it Funimation owned by Sony to begin with?
No.
I thought it was.
But it was times, I think, I could be wrong. There were times I used to see like Funimation and then Sony, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know.
Because I think he did. I think it is owned by Sony. And for them to acquire it, it makes sense to me.
Oh shit. It says, according to Funimation, the list of Crunchyroll titles that will roll off Funimation Now has been finalized yet so far. Some type titles that will now be available on Funimation in sub episodes include My Hero Academia, love it. Cowboy Bebop, love it. Space Dandy, absolutely love Space Dandy. Yu Yu Hakusho, Assassination Classroom, Snow White and the Red Hair, and Death Parade. So yeah, what all of these companies are doing is pretty much starting their own streaming service because of Netflix. And if you ask me, Netflix is going to suffer in the end because they're all mimicking them now. And all the major title holders, like, you know, like Star Wars is left, and Disney is taking all that shit off of Netflix. That's why a lot of their shows are being dissolved and shit like that, like Marvel brands and so on, you know, stuff. Yeah. Like because I'm surprised that I really believe this is the last season of Daredevil because Disney's gonna snatch that shit and put it on their shit. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
But with these little streaming services, by the time you finish, you're gonna be paying as much as cable, if not more.
All combined?
Yeah, everybody think about it. CBS, Warner, Disney, and all that shit. I mean, like these 10s and 15s, they start adding up after a while. You know they're gonna have like these premium packages for you to grab up and shit like that. Next thing you know, you're paying like $400 and shit like that just to have like all this shit, all this content. Netflix started it out well, and I mean they saw how well Netflix was doing. They was like, oh no, what do we need to do? Give us our shit back. We're gonna start our own shit.
Going bankrupt,
huh?
Netflix is going bankrupt.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
They are so much in debt right now.
Who told you that? How'd you know?
I went to the screening. I went to the screening of Homecoming, and I ran into a friend of mine, and we were talking about Netflix, and they were talking about, oh, like Netflix is in so much debt right now.
Really?
Yeah.
But I thought their shares were up at one, like just earlier this year, their shares were up. Well, I know things change, but I mean, they had the top. I'm gonna start looking into some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking into it too.
Wow. And I mean, like, you know, I don't know if you like, but that's fucked up. Because they were on top of the world for a minute there.
I thought they still were.
Me
They coming
too.
out with another Dragon Ball movie too.
What happened?
They're coming out with another Dragon Ball movie.
They've been coming out with Dragon Ball movies, Mika. That's why I saw your post. I mean, there are shitloads of Dragon Ball movies. One of my favorite ones is the Tree of Might. You ever saw that one, Kenny?
Yeah. This one is coming out in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a Mega Man fan, Kenny?
A Mega Man. I like Mega Man. Not a fan, but I like the game.
You should check out that Mega Man 11. I think you'll really like it.
I really like the Mega Man X games myself, though. I think 11's on Steam. I'll check that out.
Yeah, Mega Man, the X series. I loved it. I love the Mega Man series, especially the X series, like you spoke of.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
All right.
So, Mika, tell us about what's her name? Notazake Shange.
I can't even pronounce her name. Her name is Nozaki Shange.
Nozaki Shange.
Yeah. She is the author of For Colored Girls. For Colored Girls Committed Suicide When the Rainbow Wasn't Enough. That's the whole name of the book.
That's a mouthful.
Went ahead and made that into a movie. She passed away, I believe, like earlier this week. She was a author. She was a poet. And you know, like she's basically a staple in African American literature.
Right.
And she is sorely going to be missed.
And I think she was from New Jersey.
Maybe.
Yeah, I got an article here because I was reading something before that she was from New Jersey. A lot of good stuff comes out of Jersey. Trust me. Yeah. A lot of good shit. So. A lot of good stuff comes out of Jersey.
A lot of good stuff comes out of New Jersey? Okay.
Yeah, everything good comes out of Jersey. But yeah, we got an article here from the Dallas Weekly, and it says pioneering poet and playwright Notazake Shange died on the morning of October 27 at an assisted living facility in Bowie, Maryland. She was best known for a much celebrated Obie Award-winning play For Colored Girls, who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. To our extended family and friends, it is with sorrow that we inform you that our loved one, Notazake Shange, passed away peacefully in her sleep in the early morning of October 27, 2018. Memorial information details will follow at a later date. Her Twitter account announced, Shange, who turned 70 on October 18, has suffered multiple strokes over the last few years. She died in her sleep. I write for young girls of color, for girls who don't even exist yet, so that there is something there for them when they arrive, Shange once said. Zakie was a woman of extravagance and flourish, and she left quickly without suffering, said her sister Ifa Bayeza, who also is a writer. It's a huge loss for the world. I don't think there's a day on the planet when there's not a young woman who discovers herself through the words of my sister, she added. Her death is a major shift in the cosmos, said Sarah Bellamy, said on October 27th. Notazake Shange invited us to marvel at the resiliency and power that women of color harness in order to survive a hostile world. She invited us to practice the ritual of loving ourselves. I want to go to where it shows that because something says she was born in New Jersey. Wait, where is it at?
Check Wikipedia.
Yeah, you know what? Here we go.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up too. Zaki Shange. Trenton, New Jersey?
Yeah, she was born in Trenton, New Jersey. Yep. Shange was born Paulette Linda Williams in Trenton, New Jersey, to an upper middle class family. Her father, Paul T. Williams, was an Air Force surgeon. Her mother, Eloise Williams, was an educator and a psychiatric social worker. When she was age 8, Shange's family moved to the racially segregated city of St. Louis. As a result of the Brown v. Board of Education court decision, Shange was viewed to a white school where she endured racism and racial attacks. Shange's family had a strong interest in the arts and encountered her artistic education. Among the guests at their home were Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, Chuck Berry, W.E. Du Bois. From an early age, Shange took an early interest in poetry. Okay. Relationship to the Black Arts Movement, death, died in her sleep on October 27th. So we did a farewell to Shange. I do remember a lot of her stuff. You know, I do remember it's like some of the poems that she had because they would put them in school sometimes.
Like she did stuff like at the top of Alice Walker, Bell Hooks, Nikki Giovanni,
Right.
like all like the African American women of literature.
Right.
And I did see the movie. I saw the Tyler Perry movie. It was okay, but I like the book better.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, that's a sad, you know, sad big final farewell.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Zaki.
Now, you know what I wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
Check this out. Me and a friend of mine were having a discussion, right? And we were talking about spiritism. And he doesn't believe, he and she don't believe that the shit is real. What are your thoughts on spiritism, Kenny? And what are your thoughts on spiritism? Mika.
Like,
do you believe stuff like voodoo and all that other shit? Voodoo. Do you believe it's real?
Believe that they exist. Not like in like ooh, like ghost oogie boogie, but I do believe that there are spirits among us.
What do you believe, Kenny?
Shut up.
Not really. I'm more of if I can't touch you, it don't matter.
Well, see, here's the thing. When you know, and I never really told many people this, but I had a family, like family members of like, you know, I had family members that practice the dark arts, and that shit is real. That shit is scary as fuck. Right? So a lot of times, you know, you'll like, you know, when you get certain people that talk about, and see, the thing about it is my family is culturally diverse, you know, ethnically diverse and shit like that. So you had like some of the Spanish motherfuckers practicing at Santeria, that you had like the African motherfuckers over here practicing voodoo and that other shit, you know what I'm saying? And the shit is real. I have, my aunt had a house in East Orange, right? That it was like one of those semi mansions. It was big as fuck. And like the sometimes, and you may not believe it, but I can bring other relatives on that are my age now, you know, that are my age, that we all grew up together, that the jacuzzi would turn on by itself. You couldn't go to certain areas of the house, it would just push you out. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. And they used to practice, they had like rooms that they would practice shit in and stuff like that. It was just horrible, man. Like that shit is real. A lot of people don't believe it's real, but it is. And I can speak due to experience. You know what I mean?
So can I.
Huh?
So can I. My God.
Yeah, like, because honestly, Mika, like if you grew up in like, especially if you had like relatives that was like from different cultures or like from the South and all that other shit, or like especially some that came from what was that? Oh God, what's that place? St. Louis and all that shit. They used to practice a lot of that bullshit, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And it would be handed down through families. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would practice it like it's nothing. And like you see sometimes, like you'll never see me play with a Ouija board. You'll never see me play with tarot cards and shit like that. Because they're like me being in a family that was doing that shit, you would see all sorts of crazy shit. You wouldn't be able to sleep at night. All sorts of shit be happening, man. You go in a room, shit moved around, shit fucked up, or whatever the case may be. It's rough.
Yeah.
So me and my friend, we were having a discussion. And it was like, nah, that shit is bullshit, this, that, and the other. I said, well, that's the experience you had. I said, me, myself, I said, trust me when I tell you, me and a couple other relatives that grew up together, seeing this shit, witnessing this shit, being, you know, like my mother never allowed me to get involved into that, none of that shit. Because she would keep me from going to certain family members' houses because she was like, yo, that shit could jump on you and whatever the case may be. She wouldn't even let certain motherfuckers come to the house, you know what I mean? Nor my grandmother. But, you know, my aunts and shit like that, they would practice all this other crazy shit, man. I'm telling you. So sometimes you would have no other choice. Like if you went over there, or like, you know, as I got older, sometimes I would go over there and I would see them doing certain shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, they be cooking certain shit, doing certain shit. You be like, what the fuck, man? My cousin Lillian, she could tell you about about the baby stroller shit, and I'm no bullshit. I'll bring her on the show next time, you know, to like so you can like hear what she had to say about I think it was Aunt Tootsie, was it? No, Aunt Lula's house. I think it was. That shit was, man. That's why like I love horror. But I don't like that heavy spiritual shit like The Exorcist. You won't see me watch that shit.
Exorcist was funny.
But when you was raised with a family that was doing like dealing in them that stuff, you don't be wanting to see none of that shit. Like I love monsters and zombies and horror shit, but like
let me tell you though, like I have a godfather that lives in Montclair. He is a Babalao priest.
Yeah, exactly.
He is trying to get a hold of me right now. He wants me to be a priestess. I'm like, no, I cannot.
Yeah, and I try to tell people that shit is real. That shit is real. That shit is real. I've seen some shit.
For a year, I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. And you know that.
Yeah, I definitely know people who
like if he chose you, you do know like that shit was kind of like foretold, like or like they was trying to set that into motion, like like when you were first born. You know that, don't you?
Really?
Yeah, you don't know how that shit work?
No.
Yeah, we'll sit down and talk one day. I'll tell you how that shit go.
Yeah, because I got so much shit to tell you. I need to tell you why he wants me to be a priestess.
Why?
But that's a no. That's something not to be told about. I can't say it on air.
I got you. I mean, what are your thoughts on it, Kenny?
I don't know, man. There's some bad shit I want to put on some people though. So
no, I'm telling you. Listen, there are some. I'll tell you this one story. I dated this girl when I was living in New York on the east side over what's that, Greenwich Avenue, back when you could like remember when that area over there, Mika, even though it's a garage now, it used to be an apartment. It used to be like I think it was like brickstone or
right on the west side.
Yeah. Remember that warehouse used to have like apartments on the top, but like they would just like it was a warehouse, but like they would just section off certain areas.
Right.
All right. So I was renting one of those at one time, and I was dating this one girl. Make a long story short, I didn't find out this bitch had a twin sister until one night I was sleeping. And come to find out them niggas was devil worshipers.
Oh my goodness. Did they ever try to pull an okie doke on you?
I think I probably fucked both of them and shit like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I never saw her sister until we broke up. That's
bizarre though.
Yeah. That shit crazy, man. Like, I'm not scared of it, but I respect it. And it's something like I try to tell people, like, if you hear a girl talking about,
voodoo is nothing to be played with. If you do bad things with voodoo, it's gonna come back on you.
Because you got to give back. You got to give back with that shit.
You got to give back. Yeah.
You got to give back. And when it comes time to give back, they want it all. They want everything. You got to put it like this. Say like you drop some poof powder on some motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
You drop some poof powder on some motherfucker and shit like that. Trust and believe. They gonna want back at least 10 or 20 times more than what they gave you.
Yep.
And you gonna get back.
Don't mess with that at all.
Get back. Like if you hit, like you got a lot of girls. You had a lot of girls in the Queens that was doing that bullshit. That be practicing that shit. Like if they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna get your ass back. You ain't gonna have no good. If they start talking that shit, like you ain't gonna have no good luck and all this other shit, I straight leave their ass alone. I don't be saying shit to them.
Wow. Yeah, like I definitely got to talk to you about that shit, Danae, because I got some stories. My God.
Yeah, that shit, like me, I fuck around with a lot of shit, but when it comes to that spirit shit, I don't fuck around with none of that shit.
I don't mess with it. Like spirits ain't nothing to be played with.
Me either. I don't play around with none of that shit.
I will say this. My godfather, give him a gallon of Seagram's gin. He will drink it and he will tell you your past, present, and future.
Yeah, because he probably been touched by one of them motherfuckers. That's why.
That's why they call liquor spirits.
Because you do know that they like people with like extrasensory powers and all that shit, they ain't nothing but demonism, bro. I'm telling you.
Nope. I'm getting chills just talking about this shit right now.
Yeah, man.
I think something is near me.
Yeah, so how's that Hennessy going? I know you got some Hennessy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not drinking tonight.
How did the doctor go? Did everything
Oh my god, let me tell you what happened. I get there to my neurology appointment. I give them the paper stating that I was supposed to come back in 2 weeks.
right?
The receptionist goes ahead, gives the paper to the nurse gives it to the doctor. They come back to me talking about, oh, like you have to call and make an appointment because we don't know what you're talking about with this letter. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I had to go back to the emergency room to be seen. So I got seen, and they finally gave me a actual appointment. So I go back on Monday.
But did they check your blood pressure and stuff like that?
Yes, like they did blood work. They did all the tests. I am perfectly fine. No signs of stroke or anything like that. So it's just one big ass annoying headache.
You gotta stop having them threesomes. They tearing your ass up.
I wish it was like. Did you read on Facebook what my mother said?
Oh yeah, your mother said.
Pay attention.
She said you need to get dropped down, bro.
My mother is raw. My mother is live and direct. She has always been that way. Like she's just like me. She is just out there. She don't bite her tongue for nothing.
I mean, Kenny, what are you up to, bro? What you been up to? What you doing?
Man, I've just been trying to get my fucking knee feeling proper. It's feeling kind of crippled this week.
Right, that young boy fucked your knee up, right? I remember.
It still is. My knee pretty much is still erect.
Young boy was trying to prove a point to Kenny. Kenny wasn't you getting the best of him? Then he just started fucking that leg up.
Yeah, I just started, digging into it, and that's never fun.
Just started digging in his leg and shit, like putting all his weight on it, slamming it and shit like that.
I already have a fun knee problem to begin with too, and that just kind of aggravated shit. I probably have zero cartilage in that motherfucker right now, so it's what it is.
Sorry,
bone on bone.
It's what it is, man. I put a copper foot brace on it and everything, and I feel right. So just need to keep this shit compressed is for the most part. Otherwise, it's loose like an action figure joint when you've been wearing it out too much.
Open up your fucking leg, it just look like a pound of cocaine from all the bone dust that's in there.
Grind, dude, just grind. Sometimes you can hear little noises when I move it around. It's very audio filled.
Hey, Kitty, can I tell about the time when like you? I don't know if you had got a flashback because I was cracking on you about the about your knee, and you said, "So what? You tell that motherfucker to come get the knee, come get the motherfucking knee, and then get the knee."
That's when it was feeling incredibly rotten too. It was like loosey goosey, boy. Sometimes I go wear two braces. I wear the inner little compression thing that keeps it tight, and I have the little hinge, the leather and hinge fucking Frankenstein brace that keeps everything moving finely and everything, just to give my knee that resistance. So when I move it up and down, I can actually walk without fucking being loose and grinding. It's fun stuff, man.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Oh man.
My hand's gimpy too. My right hand is pretty much a deformed claw sometimes.
Yeah, didn't he try to get that too?
No, my hand's just bad. It's just bad, dude.
You know what, Mika, it was a young boy too. He was trying to fuck Kenny up. And Kenny just kept going back to this motherfucker shit. He was trying to fuck Kenny.
You let some little squidget get the best of you?
Nah, this motherfucker wasn't little. He was big as fuck.
Really?
That's the whole point of it.
Like 12, 290?
He was just
probably
12 years old, 290 pounds.
And he was muscle too, wasn't he, Kenny?
He like a fucking linebacker, I think.
Oh man,
I hope you get better.
I've been there before.
No, it's just it takes time, but sometimes you just gotta move the hand a little more than you should just to get it going and flowing. That's all. It's like starting a car now. You gotta warm up the engine first.
Yeah. Dang.
Gotta stretch real good before anything.
Right.
Right. Well, I don't know. I think we covered everything. You guys want to give some closing thoughts, or did I miss something?
It seems that I am going to have a very busy November. There's this bar that I first got my start at, like in DJing and everything. It's like right here in my neighborhood. It's called LP and Harmony.
Right.
They're doing a fundraiser in order to stay open. Because like and everything, they can't afford the rent and all that stuff. So they're doing a fundraiser on 2 nights. One on the 11th, which I will be playing at, and another one on the 18th. They also have like a GoFundMe page, which I gotta send you. And yeah, I'll be playing there. I'll be the opener for that night. Well, not night, the afternoon, because I'm just gonna be playing for like 4 to like what 5:30.
Yeah, I want to be there to support. So
please do. The more the merrier. That's on a Sunday.
Yeah, all right. Give me all the info and shit like that.
On the 9th, I am going to be doing an hour mix on what's that? WBAI radio. It's an FM station. They're also going to be helping out with the fundraiser. The show, my Monday show is up and running. They got the computer fixed, so now it's going to be up and running. And on the 25th, I will be playing at the Good Room, 98 Meserole Street in Brooklyn, Greenpoint.
All right.
So yeah, that's my November. Yay!
Anything you want to plug, Kenny?
Hit the links below, the usual. I got the no candy sign on the door. I'm about to just avoid everybody and order me some food and kick it tonight.
You know why? Because Kenny hoarding all the fucking candy in his house.
Hey, it's cheap too because of the Halloween sale. So you gotta get bags of this shit. But there's a no candy sign outside. Huh?
You got any Snickers?
Mostly Reese's and Twix.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I will fly to California just to rob your house of your Twix.
You know you gotta go to that Dollar Tree too because they got the same shit and it's just cheaper. Get bags of this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a no candy sign at the door as per usual. Like, nah.
Dope. What about you, Danae? What you got going on?
I'm gonna be starting a new video series along with the adult show on the other channel, on my other channel. You guys are more than welcome to come on there, but I'm gonna start doing a video series on my Uber and Lyft chronicles.
Taxi cab confessions.
Taking. And yes, I have some crazy ass stories already. I guess I just attract weird and crazy motherfuckers. That's just what it is. I think that's what it is. I'm telling you.
Welcome to our world, buddy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I got some stories to tell you guys and some video to back it up so you guys won't be like, nah, this shit ain't. Yeah, here it is. Look. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll show it to you. But yeah. On we're gonna be having an adult show. Well, how can I say? Let me rephrase this. A mature show for mature adults, where we're going to be discussing topics dealing with relationships, life, views, so on and so forth. We'll even get political with it. You know, so
why get political with it? No.
All right, then when we won't get political with it. I mean, but everybody's able to express some views on there, talk how they feel, speak on how they feel, until YouTube shuts me down or whatever the case may be. I'm also I also took on taking care of my mother full time, so you know that's another thing right there. But you know, because if I send her to a rehabilitation center, she's gonna die. They don't take.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing much better. I've been giving a lot of herbals and like looking up things to make her better and shit like that. It is what it is.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad she's doing better. Yeah.
I'm gonna be Kenny, did you hear anything about that Hokuto no Ken action figure yet? And yeah, I'm gonna get that quieter figure, that what's the name? That Cyclonus.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
That shit looks nice as fuck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. Anything else you guys want to plug before I head on out?
No. We're pretty much talked out.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. I am tired right now. The ship is docking back at TNT Photon HQ. This is where we all separate our ways and we don't speak to each other. we you know what I'm saying? We just walk away from each other. Don't say goodnight or anything. One goes to the left, one goes to the right. Mika stays in the ship messing around with stuff, and then she just like leave it open and stuff like that.
That's true.
Yeah, Mika's our den mother. She takes care of us and shit. Captain Kenny is the one that's just constantly looking around like.
You don't trust anyone or anything.
Exactly.
Get back to a wall. You know the rules.
Yep. Myself, I don't know what I'm doing from day to day. So you know, they keep me in line, they keep me balanced and shit like that. You know.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we upload and go live. Check out some gameplay we got on the playlist there. I did Red Dead Redemption 2. You watch it, you leave your comments down below. There's look through the channel. There's tons of games I've played, tons of action figure reviews I've done. I like doing my action figure reviews, but it seems like every time I put something up there, they're finding a reason to take it down because of weapons or gun. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. But yeah, I will be doing some more action figure reviews. I just have to figure out like a way to put it up where so I don't get my videos smacked down again. So I don't want you guys to think I totally like veered away from reviewing action figures. I love doing action figures.
I love the Hatchimal review. So cute.
Yeah, fuck Hatchimal reviews.
Hey.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We love you very much. You guys sleep well and have a happy and safe Halloween. Don't go outside and don't take any candy from anybody, especially somebody that looks like me. All right?
Bye, everybody.
Later, guys. Have a great week.
Don't look at my face.